Bitcoin has been seeing this perfect breakout towards the upside, but right now it is seeing that next consolidation. And this is going to be bringing us that perfect opportunity in the market and is going to be indicating that next Bitcoin move. While at the same time, a lot of liquidity is being developed on that top side, and at the same time, we are creating that CME gap down below us, but do not get trapped because of this CME gap, because last cycle we also did the exact same. So we need to be talking about that exactly. So let's have a look into what's that short term. And what we can be seeing over here is that we are getting this beautiful breakout towards the upside, which is having a price target all the way up towards that 74.6k level. We have of course been beautifully predicting this breakout because literally at the bottom everyone was panicking and flipping bearish, while I was actually the one telling you to be buying up the dip. And yes, indeed, I have been opening this Bitcoin long position, and right now it is raking in a massive 40k profit. Now right now, what we do know is that we are having this price target still above us, and we are forming this beautiful consolidation at this exact moment, and at the same time also that previous resistance is right now turning into towards support. We are testing that previous resistance as support right now, which this resistance is coming from that previous alt-my, so this is going to be a massive level which is right now being retested. And at the same time we are forming that next consolidation because yes, we are forming this bullish megaphone pattern, and at the same time we are also forming this descending triangle, which is going to be indicating the next Bitcoin move. And yes, I do think we will be getting that next move towards the upside because we are still going to be having our price target above us, and we are going to be getting some bullish consolidations. Now, some people might be flipping a little bit bearish right here because we have started to form this bearish divergence, which in my opinion has already kind of played out because we have already been getting our correction on that 1 hourly time frame. But on top of that, also a huge signal is going to be that we are forming this CME gap down below us. And yes, normally I would definitely be worried about this CME gap, and normally I would definitely say that yes, 99% of these CME gaps tend to get filled, so definitely be careful over here. But this time is going to be a little bit different because what we could be seeing in the last cycle happening is that actually we formed 2 consecutive CME gaps, and then actually we broke above that previous alt-my and we blasted off towards the upside. Now right now we are once again creating that CME gap down below us, which is getting a lot of people in disbelief, and because of this disbelief most probably we could just once again be blasting off towards the upside. And if we are going to be having a look into some metrics, we can definitely be seeing that right now a lot of liquidity is starting to form on that upside, and we do tend to know that Bitcoin moves towards the liquidity. Especially in an uptrend, well, it usually just takes out that liquidity on the top side. And whenever liquidity starts to form on the top side, just like it is currently doing, we just tend to grab it and go towards that liquidity. So that once again is just going to be the most likely scenario. With these shorter term consolidations right now going on, well, it is going to be very likely that we are just going to be getting this breakout towards the upside. Now, on top of that, also the Bitcoin funding rates are also still looking quite bullish. They are still trading quite low. If we compare it to, for example, this high over here, well, these Bitcoin funding rates were trading very, very high. Right now we are almost at the same high levels, but right now the Bitcoin funding rates are actually way lower, which is indicating a lot of bullishness to me. Of course, whenever the Bitcoin funding rates are trading high, well, flush outs tend to happen to shake out all of the liquidity, and that is exactly what has been happening over here. Now right now the Bitcoin funding rates are once again trading very low, so we do have a lot more upside potential left. However, I do think that if by any chance you missed out on this Bitcoin trade, this is going to be your next opportunity, because if we are going to be seeing this breakout towards the upside, I think we are going to be for sure reaching that price target, reaching new alt-highs. But also at the same time, we cannot disregard the fact that we could also be seeing this break towards the downside. And in the case of a break towards the downside, well, that is going to be absolutely horrible, because at the time we are just going to be seeing another fake out of a break above that previous all-time high. And that is of course going to be very bearish. And in the case if that were to be happening, I do actually think that in that case, we are going to be retracing back towards that CME gap. But yes, a breakout towards the upside, in my opinion, is going to be way more likely. exactly. And if you are going to be getting interested in trading yourself, make sure to check out that link down below, because you can be claiming this 40,000 US dollar deposit bonus. And without this link, this is only going to be 400 US dollars. And with this bonus money, you can be opening any kind of a free trade or purchase altcoins. So make sure to check it out with that link down below. But anyways, yes, on the daily and on that weekly time frame, in my opinion, it is still looking very good. Of course, if we are going to be closing that weekly candle above that previous all-time high, that is going to be confirming our exponential rally towards the upside. So yes, of course, we want to be breaking that weekly candle close above that previous all-time high. That is going to be confirming a lot of momentum towards the upside. Still, that hidden bullish divergence is being played out. And for Ethereum, well, against Bitcoin, it is still kind of underperforming, but I do think that anytime soon this is about to change, because we are of course going to be getting that spot Ethereum ETF. Now there is currently some FUD going around about this ETF. Some people say that it is not going to be getting accepted, but this is exactly also what has happened with the Bitcoin ETF. So in my opinion, do not be all too worried about this. In the end of the day, it is going to be getting accepted in my opinion. And whenever it will be getting accepted, we are going to be getting this massive breakout towards the upside and a massive alt season getting started. And yesterday as well, I've written this massive thread about why alt season is about to get started anytime soon. So if you want to be staying up to date about every single market development, make sure to be following me over on Twitter. And guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.